questions, and you guys just try to think about that from the position of your mind. I'm the author of LGM System for Emotional and Intellectual Growth, which actually helps you to increase your emotional intelligence and operate from the highest level of your potential. So this is like a crucial, very important, not so much business oriented, more of a personal growth oriented, but believe me, it's mandatory because everything starts from within us. Everything I have built, and you will see that on my LinkedIn, is actually done in just 3 years. So trust me, this works. How does your dream life looks like? Are you living your dream life? Do you know what is the price and who is paying the highest price if you don't live that life? If you don't work for yourself on the best way, the authentic and loving way that you actually are born to do. So, a lot of wise people said a lot of wise things about vision, but I'm speaking about this from the perspective of several thought leaders. One of them is Ayn Rand, who said that through the centuries there were men who took first step down the roads without, knowing nothing and having nothing but their vision. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Carl Jung said this. If you can tune into your purpose and really align with it, setting goals so that your vision is an expression of that purpose, then your life will flow much more easily. This LinkedIn series is actually set to help you do what these 3 wise people said. To show you how important your vision is, because visions change lives. To make you understand that your vision comes from your heart and not your mind. That you have to know it and be in alignment with it, and then set goals in alignment with that vision. I know a lot of you will say this is just a blah blah story, but it's not, believe me, because here is the point. We all set goals. But why then 2% of people have 98% of income in the world? Are you among those 2% of people, or you would like to be among them? So whose goals are you setting? Goals from your employer, goals from your spouse, goals from your family, or your own goals? And if you are even setting your own goals, how do you know that those are really your goals? So no matter how good you set them, and no matter how work hard you for them, are you sure those are really the goals that will give you the unlimited impact, that will give you the unlimited success in business? How can you understand that? So there is a trick, a kind of a trick. So our mind is actually an organ for survival, and it helps us to survive. It's so easy. Okay, so a lot of people use meditation, but some people think that is bow wow, so they don't use that. So I'm a scientific person, and I can tell you a simple trick which I call the LGM breathing exercise, and you can use it just to stop the thoughts. We have billions and billions of thoughts in a minute, in just 1 minute. So how can you be in alignment with your vision and everything else is distracting you? And in this hectic world, how can you find peace? How can you find balance between your work life and your real life if you're not doing what you love? So the same questions I asked you, you should ask yourself again. But first breathe in for 7 seconds and breathe out for 7 seconds. Why? Because it is hard and your brain will stop. Because it will start to fight for breath, right? For the air. So then ask yourself, what is your dream life? Then ask yourself, are you really living your dream life? Have you really transformed your life to live that kind of a life you want, like I am? And who is losing if you don't? Do you know how much the world is losing if you don't live your dream life? I mean, the cost of that is just, you just can't describe that. It's just not only you. So when you are in alpha state of mind, when you stop your thoughts and ask these questions, you will get the right answers. And then ask yourself if those answers which I previously asked, which you give from your mind, are in alignment with these which you got from your heart. If they are, you are on the right path. If they are not, go back on personal growth, because you will fail in your business. Okay, this is one of the roots. You are like a tree which is grounded to the earth, and the main strength is actually in the ground, not in leaves. And you are trying to push and develop your business from leaves. It's not going to work. So when you set that in alignment, let's go deeper into your vision. Vision is not just something you think there is going to be. No. Okay, so how do you want your business to look like? How do you want your dream life to look like? What are your goals until the end of this year in your life and in your business? And then use these techniques. Here are some tips again. We all know SMART technique for setting goals, right? But let me tell you something. SMART technique is not enough. Okay, that's very old technology, and usually people make mistake when they use that. So I added something to that technique so that I can, use it and be sure it's good. I'm sure you know the SMART technique, so I'm not explaining that. But if you say fly smart, that is like you are driving the plane, and even if you know how to drive the plane, if you don't do that right, you will crash, right? It's the same with your business. Okay, so FLY stands for feel, you, and L like live it. So feel that. The feeling is the crucial. Emotion is crucial. I'm the master of economics, business, marketing, and information technology. So I'm kind of a geek. But until I understood that the feeling is important, not just with my clients and my customers, but also within myself, I never changed anything. My business started to grow rapidly when I understood that I have to feel like I already have it, and that I have to live the way like I already have it, and that I am the only person who can do that. So you are the only person who can do that. Why is that meaningful to you? It has to have a meaning behind. It has to be meaningful to you, okay? So now, again, try to define those goals until the end of the year with these techniques. Here are two more. FOT, feel our thoughts. You need to feel what you are thinking about. This is a little bit philosophical, but actually you really have to feel what you're thinking about. Usually we don't think about what we think about, but that's like extremely important, because every thought has a frequency. And if it is positive, it has positive frequency. If it is negative, it has low frequency, and it can push you down, and you will not succeed as you would if you are on the high level of frequency. Okay, so how that works actually. Feelings are pure. Love is a feeling which is pure. Emotion is processed through your mind. So if you have fight with someone you love, you actually feel love still, that's a feeling. But your emotion is anger, because you're angry at that person. What is the key? Mindset. Mindset is the key to transform your life and your business in every kind of way. And there is another tip. TFEA. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions must be in alignment. It cannot happen that you think one thing, that you feel another thing, that your emotion is third thing, and your action are something completely different. So what you think about, what you feel, what emotion is processed through your mind with that feeling, and what you are doing and what you are saying must be in alignment. When it is in alignment, you are set to do great things. Until then, again, go back to personal growth, because your business is going to fail. If your answers are yes, 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 Catherine, all that is set, I already have all of that, then we are perfectly set. And then I will give you another tip. Make a vision board. I know you know that, but it works. Okay? Every single thing I have on my vision board, it works. Make it your business vision board. Put your 12-month goal there. How many clients do you want? How much money you want to make? Where do you want to be? With who? Who do you want to interview you? Okay, so use the incredible spice for that, and that is associative memory. People remember pictures better than words. Why do you think that Asian people like Chinese and Japanese have the greatest results on PISA tests? Do you know what are PISA tests? PISA tests are tests of functional learning, and they are in proportion with GDP of the country. So the higher level of results on PISA tests, the better economics in that country. Why? Why they have that and we don't have that? Because they don't use letter like we do. We have like 28 to 30 symbols and we combine them. They have thousands of symbols they need to remember, and they remember that by association. They develop new cells, new connections in their brain. They think faster, they remember better. This is part of my LGM system for increasing emotional intelligence. Who am I to talk to you about that? My MENSA test results are over 156 IQ. MENSA is the only official society of high intelligent people. So that means that I'm kind of in 1% of human population. And I'm trying here to give you all that I have, because I dedicated my life to help people to transform their lives, because I went through incredibly amount of roller coasters and traumas in lives, and I succeeded. And it's easy. Just picture that, use that on your vision board, and position yourself in your mind first. Then take a notebook. On one side, write your goals with Fly Smart technique. Use techniques which I just told you. Then on the left side, be grateful. Write sentences like you already achieved that. Like, I'm happy and grateful now when I earned $500,000 in these 6 months, or something like that. So watch how your goals go from one side to another side. And sense gratitude. Why? Because it is feeling. Emotion is important. If you put a seed in a toxic ground, it will not grow. But if you put a seed in a healthy ground, filled with self-love, respect, and, if you believe in yourself, then it will grow and everything will fall into right place. Okay? I hope this was helpful. Honestly, in the next episode, I'm going to talk about eliminating fears, distractions, and procrastination. I will show you how to cut them off completely, so you don't have to bother with those guys anymore, and you will be set for your incredibly online presence and business development. I just saw that there is no audio. I hope that we actually did have audio. But if we didn't, then I need to do this again. I'm sorry, this technology of LinkedIn is very, very complicated, and I honestly think, hope this worked. Anyway, if you are a coach, consultant, or entrepreneur, small business owner, and you wish to increase your visibility with your thought leadership and position yourself as an expert, I have free introductory calls for you in my summary, so you can schedule it anytime. I have free, and I will see you behind the scenes. I see now that I don't have questions, and I guess that there is really no audio. But hopefully it will be the next time. I can hear you, so hopefully your recording has it all. Oh, thank God, John. I was like, oh my God, not again. Thank you so much, because LinkedIn Lives are so complicated, and you need like tons of technology and a lot of devices to make these things work while they're in beta phase. And I am so grateful for letting me know that this was okay. So this was the first episode of my Unlimited Impact LinkedIn Live series. If you have any questions, guys, I'm always here for you. Just write them in the comments, or send me an email, or send me DM, and I will be here to answer on all your questions. Until next time, I love you all, and ciao.